Hey there, it's Kristen DiDomenico. Happy Motivation Monday. And today I want to talk about menopause and alcohol. The two, unfortunately, do not go together to help us with our symptoms. And whether you're in perimenopause, like approaching this time in your life and feeling kind of the flux of symptoms, um, maybe it's starting with just mood, anxiety, and you're turning to alcohol to relieve some of those symptoms. So many women come to me and, this is an issue, right? I can totally relate, and I'm not here to judge or to say, do this, do that, don't do this. I'm just here to help you understand what's going on and then give you solutions to help around this topic. So today, I'm just going to run through kind of the research and what's going on. To start, just according to NAMS, the North American Menopause Society, drinking beyond moderation, which typically means no more than 7 drinks a week, can become problematic and potentially worsen menopausal symptoms. This is pretty broad. The research actually even gets deeper into the direct effects that alcohol have on our symptoms. Let's start with belly fat. Unfortunately, alcohol disrupts our detox pathway, and our liver has to prioritize. If we drink, let's say we go out, we have a night, and what happens immediately is that the body has to prioritize metabolizing that alcohol. And it is unfortunately also, even though it's not a fat, it is metabolized as a fat, and it takes longer. Why? Because the pathways, like I said, those detox pathways are slowing down. So with that said, it prioritizes the alcohol and unfortunately takes anything else at that estrogen circulating, all the, any other food that the body has to metabolize, right? Puts it on hold. And unfortunately, that hold gets stored right away as fat. And it can take up to 4 days for the body to actually process this alcohol. So, for a lot of people, that means, you go out on a Saturday and you feel that after bloat and the malaise, the brain fog, some of those negative effects after the fact, not until, up to 4 days later. And then you may be embarking on the next time you want to drink, right? And it's just that cycle continues. So it disrupts sleep. It can trigger hot flashes. It slows down the metabolism and increases the belly fat. It also leads to less lubrication in the joints and cartilage tendons, which leads to what? But inflammation and joint pain. So we see where alcohol can really be a huge contributor to a lot of these symptoms that we are suffering from. And so mainly for a lot of women, they come in, they're like, I just can't drink like I used to, or I need to drink more to get the same effects, and then it's not working. So I encourage you at this stage in life to really take stock in your relationship with alcohol. And just like exercise, we have to do that differently. We have to eat differently. We also have to learn about, how alcohol impacts us differently. And we may have to change how we do that because it doesn't work like it used to, and we maybe keep trying to go back to that because we have more anxiety, heightened stress response. So we use alcohol maybe to calm us down. And that quick, maybe moment of, that letdown, unfortunately doesn't last. And not only does it not last, but it leads to all of these other kind of reactions in the body that are negative. And again, at this time in our life is the time to really, hone in on that self-care. And we have to just examine, is this life-giving, or is this taking away from what I really want more of in my life? And that's up to each one of us to decide. There is no right or wrong, good or bad. I like to really take those words out. And it's important just to figure out a lifestyle, a roadmap, right? That new roadmap that works for each one of us. So it doesn't have to be total abstinence, but it might be less. It might be, crowding it out with, what other things can I do to calm down, to relieve the stress and anxiety in my life that is real. And I say, exercise, right? Exercise, get out in nature, move, find that stress relief at the end of the day that can replace having that glass of wine, right? To wind down. Maybe it's going for a walk in nature instead. Maybe it's taking a few minutes just to sit in stillness and do a meditation or some breath work. This can be really beneficial and give us that same result that we're really looking for, that unfortunately alcohol just masks. It doesn't really give us what we're looking for, unfortunately. And I pause because I just want you to take that pause for yourself to just ask yourself a question. Maybe it's just, maybe you try it out. You do like, dry May, or you think of, maybe you try something, go through a little bit of a detox. I offer that 12-week period, not for necessarily to become abstinent, but just to take some space to reflect on your relationship and maybe how it might be helpful to change it up. So I'll leave you with that today. Again, my recommendations are to get outside or to do some kind of exercise in place. We have to crowd out these behaviors in order to change them, right? It's about habit stacking. And these habits that we have are real. And maybe drinking is a habit for you. You make dinner, you have a glass of wine. You eat dinner, you have a glass of wine. You watch Netflix, you have a glass of wine. These are things we can replace with other things. And that's really what I teach in the Menopause coaching program. So if you need support or want some help in this area, I'm just all about really habit stacking to create a new system at this stage in our life. Because it isn't a diet. It isn't, a complete overhaul. We have to create habits, new habits, step by step, to create that new system. And this is the time to create a new system because we got a lot to live for at this stage in life. So I encourage you, click the link if you do want some support, and or contact me at my website, whatever way, email me at Kristen@KristenFitness.com. Follow me on Instagram at KristenFitness, and Kristen with 2 eyes, by the way. One word, Kristen Fitness. But I'd love to help you out and support you through this journey. So I hope you have a great day and hope to see you soon. Bye.